games have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun handoff now for Love. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, Love. His big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun. Love. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Los Angeles.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1-yard line.
25 yards that time. Going to give it to Love. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Love. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing right, and that's complete. He's at the 30. The 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Man. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Henry runs.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Love fires that quickly outside. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
At the Buccaneers' 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Love. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete.
Love's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Ramos. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5.
Third down. And 5 yards to go.
Love from the gun. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
45-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Man, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Love. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action this time with Love. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the carry, it's Love. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up third down.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Ramos. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. He's to the 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
2-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Quick pass out to Miller. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Scott Miller. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Man, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Chargers 24.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Taken from just outside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Man, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Man. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. On 1st down, man. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They're going to try and throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 47 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Man, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
25-yard line.
2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Staying on the ground, it's Love. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A.
The ball carrier.
Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, man. Reception here by Ruggs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
First down.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Buccaneers.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3
Filet,
times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing. Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's now 2nd and
6 yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw. Man. That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Buccaneers.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Ramos now looking to throw on second down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they work this out past the 25.
27-yard line.
That good for 22 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
You got nothing, Ray. You got nothing. Drill, 52.
Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A second down throw for Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 60. Check, 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 check. Mike 5.
From the gun, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quarterback taken down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
To number 39. It's a gain of 11. Now
On third down, man. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Man. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Henry Ruggs, 38 yards. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Love again. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing. Trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll start the drive with Love here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
And it's third down.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time. Because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll run again with Love on first down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down, Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
It brings up third down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Love. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
53, Mike. What we got? What we got?
69. To throw on second down. Man. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. A first down carry for Barkley.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way my